I found myself thinking of something I hadn't prepared as I was looking at all of your work. And I was thinking about the sacred charge of lifting up marginalized histories, erased histories, and those stories that we don't necessarily see or that have been overwritten. And that is something that you all do. That is something that I consider to be my mission as well. But I also think that part of that responsibility, I wonder if it sometimes keeps us from futurity. If we spend, all the time we have to spend saying we were here, lift our name, this is where we were, does that take energies that might be moved toward visions of the future, or is that a way of getting us to the future or something else altogether? Yeah. Maybe, Michael, you could start with that.
I mean, I think it is the only way towards the future, that we are able to accurately tell the truth of our history. In the ground, as you said, is all of this narrative of our nation, and it's so it's common to ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist, and to treat the built environment like a tabula rasa, that we come and build architecture and it's something new. But actually, it's built from the ground. It's built on confiscated earth. It's built with materials which are extracted from the earth, with narratives of labor that have come into this country and come into this community and worked and toiled. And those narratives are the stories of our communities, and I think not telling them is a great injustice in order for us to project forward the kind of environment we want to live in. And so I think exhumation and storytelling is the key piece of what's been missing from our commodification of our built world into objects of discussion instead of systems of narrative production.
Judy, if you were to receive a commission that said, vision, a utopic vision, or it didn't even have to be utopic, it could be apocalyptic, but vision the future in place X, how would you go about it? What would your process be?
Oh, I think, well, one, it's really, we were talking about sort of a virtual life and our, technology. And I really believe artists need to embrace technology. But in this case, I think being in the place, standing in a place on the land is a spiritual act, an act in which you begin to have a relationship to the very molecular structure of the place. And I would begin there. And then I would begin by widening my circle of dialogue. Who's with me? Who's here? Who lives here? Who has lived here? What have they left? What have they given? What have they lost? What did they dream? And from that point of collecting the dreams, I could have a new one. I think I could have a dream with the people that would look at what could be an idea for the place. But it really begins standing on the land.